When someone says they want to strike it rich, they often mean with a once-in-a-lifetime event. Think, a lucky investment, winning the lottery, or selling an idea on Shark Tank that catapults them into the pantheon of millionairehood. While it's not impossible to get wealthy off a one-shot, the truth is that most new money millionaires didn't get lucky. Instead, they built their wealth with smart financial planning, expert advice, financial literacy, and goal setting. And if that's news to you, you're far from alone. While the rich aren't sitting on some big unknown money secret, they don't often go out of their way to educate the masses. But we do. Without further ado, here are the 7 rules that the wealthy don't want you to know about money, and how you can make them work for you. Rule number 1. The rule of time. A rule that can make or break your financial success. You've probably heard that time is money, but do you know how to make the most of it? Sadly, many people don't realize how crucial time is in building wealth. They end up trading hours for dollars, stuck in a never-ending cycle of mediocrity. But here's the thing, if you want to be rich, you need to master time. Working an hourly job might give you a steady income, but it won't make you wealthy. The rich know this, and that's why they use other people's skills, expertise, and time to build their empires. They don't waste their own precious hours cutting grass or changing oil. They leverage time to make more money, and as we all know, time is something we can never get back. The older we get, the less we have of it. So, it's up to us to use it wisely. If you want to learn a new skill, invest the time. Once you become successful, hire people to do the things that waste your time. The rule of time is about using every second to its fullest potential, so you can achieve your financial dreams. Rule number 2. Be your own boss. Employees work to make their bosses rich. If you're aiming for true wealth, consider starting your own business. According to Forbes, nearly all of the 1,426 people on its list of billionaires made their fortunes through a business they or a family member had a hand in creating. Many middle-class workers think that starting a business is too risky. The wealthy understand that what's risky is allowing your time and earnings to be dictated by a boss who couldn't care less about whether you get what you want for your life. Rule number 3. A solid savings strategy bolsters success. A savings strategy buffers your finances and increases your liquidity. While the goal is to save 15 to 20% of your income every month, beginning with just 1% is better than nothing. One great way to ensure consistent savings is to automate depositing a portion of each paycheck into your savings accounts. Adding extra funds when you get a bonus, raise, or even Christmas presents can help you build wealth even faster. Every person should have what's called an emergency fund. This is only to be used for extreme circumstances such as a major vehicle repair or a housing expense, like needing your hot water tank or furnace replaced. It's not there, so you can buy an iPhone 14 or whatever model they're currently on. Try to get 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses put away for a rainy day, and any other money should go towards investments that will grow your money, such as stocks, bonds, index or mutual funds, cryptocurrency, or real estate. For example, if you invested $1,000 into an index fund that tracks the S&P 500 10 years ago, that $1,000 would now be worth $2,634. Or if you bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin 10 years ago, which would have bought you about 50 Bitcoins. Today it would be worth $1,150,000. It's never been easier to invest, and you can do it 24 hours a day from your smartphone. Rule number 4. Use other people's money. To the average person, it takes money to make money. Might sound like a tired cliche used to justify irrational spending. For the rich, it's a golden rule of wealth. The key is leveraging other people's money to increase your own wealth. Trading time for dollars is a loser's game, especially as technology destroys many jobs that don't require a highly skilled human being. Using money from banks, investors, and hiring people to work for you is a time-tested formula for building wealth, not to mention the tax laws, which heavily favor businesses. Whether you're fundraising to start a business or flipping real estate for a profit, relying on other people's money to do the heavy lifting greatly increases the return. Of course, it's also riskier than relying on your own funds, but if you follow the sage words of the great Warren Buffett, consider that risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Rule number 5. Diversify your portfolio. It's generally good practice to diversify your portfolio by investing in a mix of different stocks, funds, and other investments. But as the wealthiest people build their net worth, They often go all in on their own projects, and then diversify as they start earning more. Elon Musk, for example, bet the $22 million he made selling his first company, an online business directory called Zip2, entirely on his next business, an online banking service called X.com. After X.com merged with PayPal, he made $180 million off PayPal's sale to eBay. That gave him the cash to invest in Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures. Rule number 6. The rule of protection. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut day after day, doing the same thing over and over again? The routine of waking up early, fighting true traffic and being at the mercy of a boss who's always on your case, can be daunting. Yet we still get up and go to work every day. Why? For most people it's simply to put a roof over our head and food on our table, and maybe they'll have something left for retirement in 30 years. And while most people can make money, they lack the skill of protection and delay their path to financial freedom more than they need to. So, what does the skill of protection entail? It's keeping away things that want to chip away at your money, dollar by dollar. It's the new car the wife has her eye on, that'll take 5 full years to pay off. Or it's the Mac mansion she wants that looks like every other cookie-cutter overpriced house on the market right now. It's the keeping up with the Jonas's mentality to buy whatever you think will impress your neighbors or friends. You must stay strong and avoid any and all of these, as they are only trying to drive you off course from achieving financial freedom. What separates the poor from the rich is their mindset about money. Those with poor money management skills will purchase liabilities like an overpriced new car or house, while those with smart money management skills will buy assets that put more money in their pockets. For example, they could buy stocks or real estate, which normally only appreciate in value. Being smart with your money is what separates the poor from the rich, and just like you can't keep a bucket full of water with holes, you can't out-earn poor money management. Rule number 7. Make your money work harder for you. Climbing the corporate ladder will only get you so far. At some point, you reach your earning potential and plateau. The rich know that in order to grow wealth, it's important to make your money work harder for you, not the other way around. In fact, Robert Kiyosaki, author of the #1 best-selling personal finance book Rich Dad Poor Dad, built his entire money philosophy around this concept. Generating income from passive rather than active income sources is the best way to do this. Investments that yield passive income include dividend-paying securities, rental properties, profits from a business you do not directly manage on a daily basis, even royalties on creative work or inventions.